Hi guys, welcome. Today I want to talk to you about how to care for your clothes. And these are like super simple ways that I can show you. And I'm so excited because honestly, garment care is so important in terms of sustainability. Not only it's going to make your clothes last longer, but you're going to be able to save a bunch of money. The key to garment care is to include a budget within your clothing. Let's say you have, I don't know, $100 per month to spend on clothing. Include in there a little percentage for garment care, like to invest in good tools, good detergent, and hopefully non-toxic. But that investment is going to save you way more money. Like, you don't want to be throwing out clothes that are stained or that are ripped, that you can just, honestly, it could have been avoided. And also it's going to keep it out of landfill. We don't want to be giving out too much clothes out to donations because only 10 to 20% of those clothing end up being resold. The rest goes to landfill. It's pretty gross when you see pictures of what we have done with our donations. So one example here is this top from Garage. Garage is a store, it's a chain of store. I would say a little bit better quality than fast fashion, but it's still considered fast fashion. I don't really shop in fast fashion stores anymore, but whatever I have from Forever 21, H&M, I keep it and I try to take care of it as much as possible. So this top, I still really love it. The stretch is amazing. The color is still intact, and I'm not gonna throw it out. So I just love it. I'm gonna keep it, and hopefully it's gonna last me another 20, 30 years. The first tool that I have is a fabric shaver. That's gonna remove all the lint, all the fuzz from your clothing. And you can even use it for furniture. When you have the shirt and it starts getting all fuzzy, it kind of looks old, and that's when you start thinking, oh, maybe I should get rid of it, or I should buy a new one. Honestly, it makes your clothes look new when you just remove the top layer. Let me show you how it works. All you need to do is take the top off, and I love that it has a round edge. It has 3 blades, and so when I run it on the fabric, it's very smooth. Once you're done, you can just remove the lint by popping the front open like this. Put it back. And the other thing that I like about this shaver, it has a double feature in the back. And it's like a little brush that you can take all of your cat hair or just hair general from your clothing that doesn't require any shaving. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 tool. I will link every tool that I have here. I will link it down below. And let's move on to the next. So my second tool is a portable steamer. Now, this steamer is honestly, it has been my replacement for ironing. I don't like ironing. Who does, right? It's just you have to put the towel, and I feel it takes way more time. Versus this one, all you do is put water on top, and it throws a lot of steam for just a little portable steamer. The second thing that I love about this steamer, it has an iron top. Now this is for the wrinkles that need more pressing. You'll just steam as normal and press at the same time, and it will flatten your fabric. So the next tool you will want to have, and probably if you have to pick one of the 5, this is probably the one you want to start with. And it's a really good stain remover. I don't know how much clothes I've thrown out in the past because it had a stain, and I'm oh, well, I can't use it anymore. It's stained, as if it's not good anymore. If I had just had the right and proper soap to remove the stain, I would have never thrown out my clothes. I tried a lot of stain removers, and honestly, whatever was eco-friendly out there wasn't strong enough, and I didn't want to use anything with chemicals. And I found this little tiny bar of soap from the launders. It's called Wash and Stain Bar, and I keep it in the sink and in my bathroom also. And it's amazing because it removes everything with oil, makeup, food, gross stuff that my daughter brings from the park. I don't know what it is. Sometimes she just comes with her shirt full of stain, and I just remove it with that. I also use a brush to remove the stains. Now, I would put the soap on it and just go like this with my hands, and it would work, but the brush really takes out the last little particles of it. So what I do, I just kind of alternate between hand washing with the soap and the brush. Once I'm ready to use the brush, I kind of tilt it on an angle like this because you don't want to go too harsh on the fabric, and you want to really be gentle. And there we go, we remove the oily makeup stains. The fourth tool that I have are big furry balls. Now, I never thought I'd be talking about my love for balls, but these are amazing, especially because those balls replace dryer sheets. Dryer sheets should not exist. They're full of chemicals and they smell pretty bad. I really don't like the smell. Like once I got all of the chemicals out of my house, anything that's like a fake smell just makes me want to barf. And that's because your body actually can like detect anything that's kind of like poisonous. So we're done with dryer sheets and I needed something that replaces that. And honestly, it's way better because what these do, they will also separate the clothing once it's in the dryer. Instead of your clothing just tangling together and taking longer to dry, this will help separate them, and also they heat up. So these get a little bit of heat in them and help your clothes heat up faster, which is a shorter time of dryer, probably a few minutes. It's not huge, but it makes a difference when you have 4 loads of clothing to do every week. It's just, you want to make it as short as possible. And also they're so soft compared to the plastic ones, which I've tried before. You can just hear like clink, 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 clink in the dryer, and it's so annoying. And I don't think it's good on the long run for your dryer. So these are soft and they're super light. All I do is throw 3 to 6 in the dryer for every load, depending how big my load is. And there it is. It lasts for years, and honestly, it's gonna save you money and it's better for the environment. And lastly, the best tools are the mesh bag. I have probably like 6 or 7 around the house. Like I use them for many things. The first one is for obviously delicates, like you have bras, thongs, and sweaters that you don't want them to stretch too much in the laundry or dryer. You put them in here. Also, they're great for traveling, like when I put all of my socks in there, when I put them in the suitcase, they're just kind of like, I use them as a compartment. And the other thing that I use it for is when I have, let's say, some sweater that doesn't belong in a dryer, and I will for sure forget it. When I transfer everything to the dryer, I do not go one by one piece. And it's happened so many times that I take something out of the dryer and it's like teeny meeny. And I was like, I can't wear it anymore because it's just, it shrunk too much. Once I'm done with my laundry, I'll transfer everything in the dryer except my mesh bags, which are super easy to spot. And this will just be hang to dry. That's gonna save you from so many shrinkage problems. I promise you, these are amazing. So that's it, guys. These were my 5 best tools and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, like anything fashion related, like I have been working in fashion for 15 years, making clothes, designing clothes, and even styling. So ask me anything down below and I will answer you the best way that I can. I hope you guys have an amazing day and see you next time.